Siamese. Originating from Thailand, the Siamese is one of the oldest and most historically revered cat breeds on the planet. They are physically characterized by their striking blue eyes, sleek bodies, and distinct color points, meaning their ears, face, paws, and tails are darker than the rest of their coat due to a temperature-sensitive genetic mutation. Because they are highly intelligent and exceptionally social, they are famously vocal and will use a loud, low-pitched cry to communicate directly with their owners. Now, if you want a pet that will actively gaslight you into thinking your house is haunted, this is your guy. They don't just meow. They scream in full, coherent sentences at 2 a.m. because their water bowl is only 90% full, acting like an exiled prince who is trapped in your apartment and demands to speak with the manager immediately. Scottish Fold. The Scottish Fold is a breed of domestic cat with a natural dominant gene mutation that causes its ear cartilage to contain a fold, making the ears bend forward and down toward the front of the head. This gives the cat an owl-like rounded appearance alongside a sweet, exceptionally gentle disposition. They are famous for sitting flat on their backs in a Buddha position. This creature is the embodiment of pure, unbothered cartoon energy. With their folded ears and giant round eyes, they permanently look like they just realized they left the oven on. They have completely mastered the art of looking completely helpless, so you'll give them an extra treat. Bengal. The Bengal is a domestic cat breed created by breeding an Asian leopard cat with a domestic feline. Known for their striking, wild appearance, featuring rosettes and spots that mimic wild leopards, they are exceptionally active, highly confident, and famously fond of water. They require immense mental and physical stimulation to keep them out of trouble. These cats do not understand the concept of relaxing. They'll learn how to turn off your light switches, open your cabinets, and flush your toilets just for fun. If you don't play with them for 4 hours a day, they will actively destroy your house. Maine Coon. The Maine Coon is the largest domesticated cat breed, native to the state of Maine, where it naturally developed as a highly skilled mouse catcher. To survive brutal winters, they evolved large, tough paws that acted like snowshoes, huge ears, and a heavy, water-resistant coat. They are famously playful, intelligent, and known as gentle giants. The real comedy is the contrast. Despite looking like a majestic creature from a fantasy movie, they're surprisingly easily startled. A Maine Coon will stare you down with intense seriousness, only to completely lose its mind and sprint away because a plastic bag moved across the floor. British Shorthair. The British Shorthair is the registered development of the native English domestic cat, featuring a distinctively stocky body, dense coat, and a broad face. The most familiar color variant is the British Blue, a solid silver gray coat with striking copper eyes. They are independent, calm, and notoriously dignified. Some say that this cat looks like it's constantly judging you. They have giant, chubby cheeks that make them look like a stuffed teddy bear, but the personality of a British landlord who wants you to get off his lawn. They do not want to be carried, and they do not want to do tricks. They just want to sit on a velvet armchair like the king/queens they are. Sphynx. Developed through selective breeding starting in the 1960s, the Sphynx is famous for its lack of fur, which is caused by a natural genetic mutation. They aren't actually completely bald. Their skin is covered in a fine, suede-like undercoat that makes them incredibly warm to the touch. Because they lack a traditional coat to absorb their natural body oils, they require regular baths to prevent skin issues. And they have a much higher metabolism than normal cats to help maintain their body temperature. Congratulations! You bought a raw chicken breast with ears. Just kidding, these cats deserve love too. Ragdoll. The Ragdoll is a large, muscular cat breed with a distinct color point coat, bright blue eyes, and a famously plush texture. Developed in the 1960s, the breed is best known for its docile, affectionate temperament and its unique tendency to go completely limp when picked up, mimicking a plush ragdoll toy. The Ragdoll has absolutely zero thoughts behind those beautiful blue eyes. They are the ultimate pacifists of the cat kingdom. They have completely opted out of the feline predator lifestyle, choosing instead to exist as a giant purring cloud of pure laziness, sometimes tripping you in the hallway because they forgot how to move their legs. Persian. Traced back to ancient Persia, these felines became the ultimate status symbol for European high society in the 1800s. They're built for luxury, featuring distinctively chubby cheeks, an incredibly dense coat that requires daily combing, and a flat face caused by a genetic mutation. Because of their heavy build and quiet nature, they prefer lounging on the floor over jumping on counters. They always look like they're in a state of grumpiness for some odd reason. It seems they possess zero survival instincts and will stare blankly at a wall for hours like a fluffy Victorian ghost who refuses to leave. Abyssinian. The Abyssinian is one of the oldest breeds, easily recognized by their distinctive ticked coat, where individual hairs are banded with multiple colors to give them a wild, desert cat look. They are exceptionally athletic, lean, and driven by an intense curiosity that keeps them in constant motion. Unlike lazy lap cats, they prefer to observe their environment from the highest possible vantage point. The reality of owning one is that they treat your house like an obstacle course. They're smart enough to learn tricks easily, but because they have the attention span of a toddler on a sugar rush, they mostly just use that intelligence to figure out how to open cabinets you specifically lock shut.